The story begins on one of the coldest, harshest winter days anyone could remember. Snow stretched endlessly in every direction, covering the mountains in a white, silent wilderness. Their resort sat high among towering, icy peaks, bustling with tourists who had come to escape the city and enjoy the frozen valleys. Among the crowds, 3 friends stood out: Ethan, Cole, and Leela. Ethan and Cole had been friends since childhood, while Leela was Ethan's girlfriend. Their plan was simple but thrilling: ride the chairlift to the highest peak and then ski down the slopes, feeling the wind rush past them. Laughing and joking, they climbed into the chairlift, but suddenly the lift jolted violently and froze midair. Ethan, Cole, and Leela's faces turned pale with fear. The other passengers murmured anxiously, but after a few tense minutes, the lift jerked back to life, carrying them safely to the top of the peak. At the summit, they momentarily forgot all fear, laughing and skiing for hours. But as evening fell, hunger and exhaustion brought them back to the resort restaurant. Even after a full meal, Ethan insisted on one last run. When they returned to the lift, a worker blocked their way. "Sorry, friends, the weather's turning bad. A storm is coming. The lift is closed for tonight. Come back tomorrow." Ethan, Cole, and Leela pleaded desperately. Their persistence paid off. The worker finally nodded, and the trio climbed the lift once again, excitement masking the creeping unease in the air. Meanwhile, the worker's colleague, Raffin, arrived with disturbing news. "The vacation you requested next week, your boss canceled it." Distracted and panicked, the worker ran to call his boss, leaving Raffin in charge with strict instructions. "As soon as those 3 come down, shut the lift immediately." Raffin, alone, soon saw people descending, but it wasn't them, it was another group. Mistakenly, he shut the lift down and left. The 3 friends, now stranded at the summit, initially tried to laugh it off, thinking it was another minor glitch. But hours passed, and the cold crept deep into their bones. The darkness of night fell hard. Snow and wind cut like knives. Leela tried to light a cigarette to calm herself, but her hands shook uncontrollably. Ethan finally made a desperate decision. He would jump down the mountain to find help. He leapt, aiming for the snowy slope below, but the snow was thin, revealing jagged rocks beneath. Both his legs snapped on impact. Ethan screamed, a sound so piercing it cut through the howling wind. Cole and Leela froze, unable to move. Cole, summoning all his courage, grabbed the icy lift cable and swung down toward Ethan. The steel cable sliced his hands like razors, but he didn't stop. Just as they neared him, a wolf emerged from the darkness, snarling at Ethan. Quick thinking, Leela threw her snowboard, hitting the wolf and scattering the pack for a moment. Cole and Leela made it to the cable, inching toward safety, but another pack of wolves awaited below. Cole fought them off with sticks and snowboards, then risked himself to climb down the cliff to get help. Leela was left completely alone. Hours passed, but no one came. The storm raged on. Finally, she saw a chance to escape. The chair she clung to snapped, but miraculously, tangled in the remaining cable, she didn't fall far. With a wounded foot, she began crawling and dragging herself down the mountain. She soon saw Cole's lifeless body being torn apart by wolves. Her heart pounded, but a wolf approached her, sniffed, and walked away, its belly full. Leela exhaled, relief mixing with horror. Finally, she reached the road. A car passed. The driver saw her and rushed to help. She was alive, but broken, haunted by the memory of Ethan and Cole, whose sacrifices had saved her life. Leela closed her eyes, trembling, lost in the memory of her friends.